Hey guys, you ever have that intrusive thought, that thought that says, maybe I should just click on a random point on the map, somewhere in the green, in the middle of the woods, just click there, create a waypoint, and see how close I can get to it with my maps leading me there on a motorcycle. That can't be just me. Today, I'm letting the intrusive thoughts win so you don't have to, though I will say, I do recommend it every once in a while. What's up, weirdo? Shade Surgeon here. I'm in the middle of nowhere. When I say the middle of nowhere, I mean the middle of nowhere. We ain't in the wang anymore. And what got me into the middle of nowhere and will hopefully get me back out? A 40-year-old 250cc motorcycle with 50,000 miles on it that I paid $1,000 for. I have complete faith. I have to. Faith is all we got at this point. $250cc's of pure adventure. Leaving the relative safety of Sunnyvale Trailer Park and heading out into the wild. Though I guess it's fair to say that a lot of people would feel less safe in a trailer park than they would in the mountains, but we'll go ahead and file that under all them California girls who'd rather hang out with a bear. Fun fact about the trailer park I live on, if I climb on top of my bus, on a clear day, I can see Mount Hood, Mount St. Helens, and Mount Rainier. I can also see a bunch of power lines, a Popeye's chicken, a Flying J, a Subway, and a travel center. So, such is the duality of America. Kind of place I can afford and still see 3 peaks? Well, you gotta take your mountain views with a lullaby of a Jake break from an 18-wheeler every 30 seconds or so, but you know what, baby? It's better than not having the view, and the Jake break doesn't bother me. Have at it, baby. I always forget that what a jump scare it is. Every time you're riding towards Mount Hood, come around a corner and it pops into view and it's so much bigger than it was before. It gives you that dread majesty feeling in your gut, that tiny ant crawling across the tit of Mother Nature, where a finger might just come out of the sky to scratch an itch and smear you like you never existed.
Die.
I like that feeling. I don't think I'm passing my last little bit of civilization before I hit the sticks. Zigzag Inn, dude. That place looks awesome. We'll have to do a meetup there at some point. I mean, depending on how these roads are out here, shit, dude. I'll take the wet spot or hot fuzz on most of these roads, because a lot of them, even these ones all around the mountains, I don't know how this one's gonna be, but a lot of them, they're just gravel roads. If you ain't worried about a couple rock chips here or there, you can take pretty much any bike you want on them. Already absolutely gorgeous out here. Although I wouldn't exactly say I'm exploring. This looks like a pretty normal road. I'm exploring for me. I'm from Florida. Officially lost internet connection. That's a good thing. That's what we're looking for, right? Right. Lolo Pass Road, which so far is phenomenal, but I've heard of Lolo Pass. It sounds really familiar, but Lolo Pass Road seems just that, a road. Go ahead and read what that sign says real quick. I definitely don't want to be on people's property. Oh, just no commercial use. All right, we're good. I wonder if this is like unincorporated camping or something like that. I don't see any spot numbers or anything saying that it's camping, but there's plenty of people out here. As far as unincorporated camping goes, this looks pretty freaking awesome. Oh, look at that river down there. Gorgeous. Gotta pay a little attention here, even though this is a paved road. There's such huge potholes in it sometimes, and this little 250, its suspension leaves something to be desired. Hitting a pothole at full speed, probably not the best bet when you're built like I am. You blow through the stroke on this suspension like it's not even there. Well, I have a total fool's confidence in this Honda that has, 45,000 miles on it and is 36 years old. A bent rim, broken spoke, or pinched tube, that one wouldn't be Honda's fault. Yeah, see, even that little one right there, freaking bottom it out completely. We are going up and up. I'm glad I brought a hoodie. It's the middle of summertime out here, but there's still snow on the mountain. I think it's time for a majestic piss. It is wild how just a few miles, still on a paved road, a few miles out of civilization, how it's, besides the birds, silence. Not a single car, no highway, no nothing, just this silence. It's so good. Of course, now let's mess it up a little bit with my noisy 250, but when I get off and turn it off, I enjoy the silence. I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. I just randomly picked these out on Apple Maps. Whoa, eyes on the road. I was like, oh, look at that off-road trail over there. Let's go actually check that out. But there's a pothole in the road, too. I didn't see it so much as I felt it, but there we go. Nicely placed, right for me. What are these roads over here? This is not to somebody's house, is it? I would assume that it isn't, right? Obviously somebody's been through it recently. There's tire tracks on the ground. You have no idea what's private property and what isn't out here. In Florida, it's pretty easy. You just assume it's private property because it almost always is. I see a campfire and target practice up there, and a bunch of broken sporting clays. That's kind of where the trail ends, so I guess this is somebody's spot to come out and shoot at. I'm sure they're nice people, but when it's somebody's spot to come out and shoot guns at, I probably won't hang around here. Let's go ahead and exit stage left and avoid that pothole this time. Oh, wow, dude. The jump scare Mount Hood is peeking around the corner. Damn! Whoa! That's big. All right, I can't stare. I want to stop and just stare at the dread majesty of Mount Hood. It'll catch me unawares here real quick. This road is full of stuff that'll absolutely destroy one of the rims on this tiny little 250. Be real careful going down. You're more careful going down than going up. I mean, falling up, that doesn't sound so bad. Falling down, now you're in trouble. It's more the brakes. The brakes on this thing are designed for a 250, not a 300 like me. All right, which way is it? Top Spur Trailhead. Now, Trailhead, that's not for me. That's for people who are hiking. Can't take this on something that's marked as a trail, I don't think. Golly, look at the mountain, though. I mean, these brakes are already soft, iffy, 30 plus years old, probably got fluid in it from the 90s. You add in the momentum of downhill, and they're not exactly what we'll call responsive. If you had them in the sack, they'd be a dead fish. They'll get the job done, but you're definitely going to be doing most of the work yourself. Now it's getting a little rough, but they do maintain these roads a little bit. It's not like you're out here cutting logs out of the way or anything. I mean, I guess someone has to cut the logs out of the way. So you might stumble across a tree falling across the road, but eventually someone who works for the State Department will be out here to cut it up and move it out of the way. So far, I haven't encountered anything that I wouldn't take a fully dressed Goldwing down, further cementing the point that any bike can be an adventure bike. You just got to take it on an adventure. Look at a lot of the potholes someone's actually spray painted out here. Very helpful. Not all of them, but some of them. Primitive road, not recommended for passenger cars. Oh, whoa! Oh, there's the mountain. Holy mackerel, dude. Now that is a freaking view, boys. Golly. Dude. I could look at that all day long. Wow. Yeah, that's the thing about going on this whole adventure bike thing is I had it so wrong before. I was so sure that what I wanted to do was just race as fast as I could through these trails, when in reality, it's just getting, for me anyway, I'm sure a lot of people race as fast as they can through here. It's just about getting views that you would otherwise never, ever have. Man, you're definitely racing nowhere with this suspension, that's for sure. You got to keep it under a certain speed or else you don't have enough room left over to dodge those potholes. We still have yet to come across anything I wouldn't take a Goldwing down. So let's hope the NX250 is up to at least what a Goldwing could do. And if I can't dodge the potholes, well, I'm going to be enjoying all these views at a much, much slower pace. We may be on a 40-year-old, 50,000-mile 250. We may be adventuring cautiously, but we are adventuring nonetheless. There's a big one right there. I pick and choose when to tempt fate. It's getting to the point that if you're gonna keep your head on a swivel, not for the potholes, but to enjoy the view, you better just go ahead and stop. Definitely having to pay attention here. I would have to be paying attention on any motorcycle, I think, but if I was on a big fancy adventure bike with great shocks that were set up for my weight, I would have to pay attention less and I could look at the scenery more. Of course, I'd probably be tempted to go a whole hell of a lot faster, which would then necessitate paying attention more. Anyway, there's always a trade-off somewhere. Always be ready to stand up too, because sometimes around that corner, we're coming up a little too fast to completely avoid. Oh, gorgeous. Maybe the little 250 that could. Again, this is still open to Goldwings, I would say. You could take a Honda Civic down this road. Oh my gosh. How gorgeous is that? You could not take this thing through here fast. But you don't have to go fast for it to be an adventure. I mean, I guess some people, they need that, but I don't know. I mean, I don't mind it. I like that too, but I also like this. And what I'm on right now, this thing costs $1,000. So I don't know if you can get cheap, fast, and reliable. You got to only pick two. Road closed 1 mile ahead. I'm gonna go see why it's closed, but we might have to turn back. I know some people might be like, well, it said it was closed. Why are you going to check? Well, because I know people who work for the Parks Department and for Forest Service. You know, sometimes they'll put up a sign that says road closed, and then the road reopens, and there's not a lot of people that come out here. If you've ever met a park ranger, they spend a lot of time fucking off. I mean, more power to them. I'm actually supposed to be at work in an hour. I'm just saying, they don't always take down the signs once the road is actually fixed. They get around to it eventually. Just like that, we're wide open again. There's a trail that goes all the way down there. Wonder how hard that would be to get down there. I don't think my 250 is going to make it up that. If that's what's waiting for me at the end of this, we're definitely going to have to turn around. I might be able to make it up it with someone lighter than me, but I would smoke my clutch trying to go up that on this thing. Wooden bridge. Not something you see all the time. Dang, look how freaking cloudy these waters are. They have to be coming off some crazy rapids to look like that, I imagine. That is so cool. I haven't seen the mountain in a while. Where's that thing at? It's starting to give me anxiety. It's just gonna jump out from around a corner and scare the piss out of me. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to that. Jeez, oh Pete. Talk about Rock Slide Central. That could definitely close a road. See, and we didn't run into a closed road, so I was right, by the way. We have lazy park rangers. Hey, I'm with you. The boss makes $1, you make a dime. You better be out in the woods getting high on sessions on company time. I assume those are trails too? That I don't know. Let's go see. I don't see any signs that say official use only or anything like that, although I'm sure that's what they are for. Let's see what it's like. I don't think that this is going to be NX250, well, NX250 and me friendly, but we'll see. If it's just like this, it'd probably be fine. Oh, there's some big rocks on here. I could very easily bend a rim on one of those. And I imagine that the clutch is as old as the bike. Excuses, I know, but, you know, I don't really want to get stuck out here. This is so freaking cool. I don't think I'm going to continue down the trail. We're on an exploratory mission today. We can always come back and do that another time. This is so freaking cool, though. Okay, I will say for the first time, now it's off what I was on before, but for the first time, we've reached something that I probably wouldn't take a gold wing down. I mean, I think you could, but I might not do it. Not unless there was a truck waiting to rescue my ass. Not bad though, the entire day, so far anyway. The first thing that I wouldn't take a fully dressed and loaded up gold wing down. Definitely want to be careful going up these blind turns, dude. Some freaking Yahoo in a Subaru WRX is going to be flying around these things at 100 miles an hour, which does sound like fun. I'm not hating on you for doing that. That sounds awesome. I just don't want to meet you going the opposite way is all. I'm so glad I came out here this morning. I'm going to say totally worth being late. Like, I'm usually supposed to be at work at the crack of noon, and it's 11:13 right now. I might miss lunch. Oh man, I think I got stung by something. Ooh, golly. Yep, I definitely did. It might still be in there. Oh, I hope I killed it. Whatever it is, I just got stung a bunch of times, man. Whoops. Well, if you're wondering why I'm naked on the side of the road, he's the culprit. Bastard got me like 4 times. With the amount of bees, wasps, and hornets, and everything else in between out here, if that's the only time I get stung today, and it didn't happen on my face, I'll count myself lucky. Onward! I can handle a couple stings from a little wasp. I ain't made of sugar, baby. Although if I can avoid another one, I'll definitely be happy. Whoa, now we're climbing, baby. Now we're climbing. Damn, look at that view. Still haven't seen Mount Hood peek back into view. I guess that's because we're on it? I'm not sure. Once again, I have absolutely no idea where I am. This looks like the perfect corner for someone to come flying around. As in, I was looking at it going like, man, that sure would be nice to go flying around. Someone else might be thinking the same thing. Damn, this road is nicer than the ones down lower. Maybe it's because less people use it? I don't know. I don't want to lull myself into a false sense of security, but there is way less potholes up here. Yeah, this is awesome. This is righteous. Oh, worth the trip for this alone. Oh, they're going to be so sad at sessions if I show up so late that I don't get to take my lunch break as soon as I get there. Oh man, I wonder if they'll even take it. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just skip lunch because I'm not there to go with them. And I really hope that's what they do because I can't wait to tell them about what an awesome morning I had. This is like a damn go-kart track up the mountains. I'm loving it. This road is so much better than the ones down low. I gotta just imagine it's because less people use it. There's like so many cars, like campers, going to the ones down low. They don't come up this high. Can I go over there? I could. I'm having so much fun on this one though. Golly! Life ain't bad, boys. Life ain't bad at all. Holy mackerel. I think that's St. Helens over there. Damn, it's so cool. No, we're stopping to take a look at that. Gotta drink it in for one more minute. Just give me one more minute. God damn. I get why people come out here and just never want to come back. Now, if everybody did it, it'd be a problem. But, well, I mean, I guess it'd only be a problem for a few months and then the problem would solve itself. But I get why everybody feels that way. They come out here and they're just like, nah, I'm good. I think I'll just stay out here forever. Wow, man. Today, I'll be honest with you, it feels like this is all mine. Whoa, 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 there it is. There she blows. Holy mackerel. I was wondering when it'd jump around the corner again. Behold, the dread majesty of Mount Hood. You're an avid watcher of the channel. I go on about this kind of thing ad nauseum, but it never gets old to me because it never fails to feel good and scary and amazing and terrifying and existential and the coolest thing in the world all at the same time. There is something about standing next to the irresistible force that is Mount Hood at this high place underneath a sky that goes on forever on a 250cc motorcycle. Now, depending on which girl you ask in the rogues gallery of Shade Tree Surgeon's evil ex-girlfriends, you'll get a different answer. Some may say, very few of them actually, but some of them may say that Shade Tree Surgeon feels the urge to travel into the wild, to stand on top of the breast of Mother Nature, climb the peaks and valleys of her cleavage, to pay respects to this earth, keeping himself humble in the face of such awesome power, of such beauty, such majesty, such awe-inspiring peaks, valleys, cracks, crevices, cleavages. Where was I? It's a good exercise appreciating beauty and allowing yourself to feel small, absolutely infinitesimally small, in the face of such amazing events such as this mountain behind me, the trees around me, even the engineering of the motorcycle that I'm riding. Feats on a global scale, on the scale of eternity, were made from the same earth that I'm standing on. And the same earth did that. The same earth made that motorcycle. We mined it from the earth and we made it. The same earth grows these trees. And some of them might say, that's a good thing. More people should do that. More people should travel to the mountain, look upon it, and realize themselves to be absolutely nothing and absolutely everything all at the same time. Now, most of the rogues gallery will give you a different answer. They would say that my ego's so bloated, that my attitude is so pompous, that I think so much of myself that literally the only thing that can humble me is the expanse of eternity. You know, little column A, little column B. Who's to say that human beings ain't king shit in the world? And I don't see a single person around right now challenging me. I don't hear any voices from the heavens challenging me. Strike me down now! Strike me down if we're not king shit in the expanse of the beyond. That's what I thought, motherfucker. At least we can hang our hat on this. There's less scenic places to have a total insane mental breakdown than in front of the beauty, the wonder, and the dread majesty of Mount Hood. Oh, well, I guess I wasn't alone. Well, those guys were listening to me yell about... Those guys were listening to me yell about how I'm king shit in the universe, I guess. Well... I hope you guys enjoyed the front row tickets to the Shade Tree Surgeon Existential Crisis show. I don't know, what do I care? I'm putting it on YouTube anyway. What do I care if there's some people freaking 100 yards away listening to me do it? The answer is I don't. The only thing I would care about is, disturbing their peaceful rest out here in the mountains. That makes me feel just the smallest amount bad. But we'll look at it like this. The fact that I came out here and screamed like a lunatic about how I'm king shit in the universe and none of my ex-girlfriends can tell me shit. The fact that I came out here and did that at the top of my lungs, well, it just makes the peace that they have after I leave seem that much more sweet. It takes the irritant of a grain of sand to create a beautiful pearl. How can you appreciate what you got unless you know how bad it could be with a screaming redneck next to you? You're welcome, guys. Seriously, you're welcome. If anything, they owe me. My daily existential crisis once again survived. Glad I got that over with. Usually I do it way earlier in the morning. Way earlier, like 2 a.m. in a cold sweat. Right out of here free, having once again convinced myself that nothing I do matters. Nothing I ever will do matters. I am an insignificant speck. I don't even deserve to say I crawl across the face of this earth. I will be gone in the blink of an eye, and nothing I do matters. And simultaneously, I've also convinced myself that I am the absolute center of the universe. High atop a throne over the universe, surveying the realm, all of which is my domain that I rule over with an iron fist. But sometimes it has a velvet glow. Fire and ice, baby. That's what Shade Tree Surgeon is. Fire and ice. I can be your angel or your devil. Anyway, so all that's out of the way. Such is the duality of Shade Tree Surgeon. Every day is a roller coaster ride. I emerge once again unscathed from the cleavage of Mother Nature, master of my own mind, master of the terrain, successfully traversing the peaks and valleys on a 40-year-old 250cc motorcycle. I held my head high, knowing that once again I had forgotten something. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I really just feel like there's something I missed. I'm really just trying to. Oh crap! That's right. I was supposed to go to work. Truly amazing that even though I managed to show up -6 business hours early to work, they still didn't have everything done, and that's just because there's so much to do. We are pumping out sessions and Brapstar at a breakneck pace that we can barely keep up with. The people of Oregon have spoken, and the demand is through the roof, so much so that me and Jason had to hit the road, dropping off sessions and Brapstar all-in-one carts and pre-rolls for all the good boys and girls of the PNW. Now trust me, both me and Sugar Tree J would have much rather taken our motorcycles on this trip, but I'm blaming y'all. You guys have been buying so much sessions and Brapstar from your local dispensaries that we couldn't take the bikes. We had to take the truck. It wouldn't fit. Road trips are for the boys. Myself and Sugar Tree J are hitting the road. He's got an armful of swag. We're up here at Green Cross. I know they're probably just going Green Cross because it's medical, but when I hear Green Cross, I think of a knight. Sir Hugh of the Terp, the highest knight in all the realm. Probably not gonna slay a whole lot of dragons, but he might smoke with them. Let's see what the boys and girls are up to in here at the Green Cross Cannabis Emporium in Kaiser, Oregon. So if you live in Kaiser Town, make sure you hit these guys up.
Come on by.
Oh my God! I just thought you guys were some delivery drivers.
That's wild.
Damn, dude, look at the swag on display over here.
So
I freaking
crazy.
love it, man.
Lucid teas in a minute, bro. That's really cool.
Dude,
bro.
make sure you show these guys some love because they're certainly doing it for us.
No, that is great.
Good folks up here at Green Cross. Make sure you tell them Sugar Tree J and Shade Tree Surgeon sent you when you come up.
Take care of you here. They still rep our Lucid shirt from like 5 years ago in their case. I think that's incredible.
Loyalty to the realm should always be rewarded. A knight who is pure of heart will always have a place at our table. Off from the Green Cross and hitting the road, baby. Grass Hut, one of the most fun places that we've been. It's also the very first place that we ever went on a group ride. It was myself, Cammy Bay, Shay Lisi. If you're in this area, make sure you check out the Grass Hut. They're huge supporters of Sessions and Brap Stars.
Oh yeah.
Space Truck in such a cool design. We just got the guy from Bobsled to say he wanted a shirt, which is, you know, a rival cannabis company out here.
There's employees for Bobsled in there.
Bro,
I think it's so good.
I'm just saying, when you're so freaking good, when you're so good,
Yeah.
even the competition is like, let me get one.
Cajitas wares, if you have coin.
On our way down to Bend, Oregon, me and Sugar Tree Jay stopped at probably one of the most interesting gas stations I've ever been to. It was a combination liquor store, head shop. They even sold magic mushrooms. It had all the normal gas station candies and chips, but it was also a bait shop with a full lure selection, fishing gear and tackle, and even fishing rods. And on top of that, they had frozen and live bait, and on top of that, camping equipment and explosives. We managed to pick up a bottle of Booker's and a bottle of Eagle Rare there on top of everything else. Definitely 100% recommend.
I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
You know, drinking in plastic cups pre-game in the parking lot, but
Yeah, the good stuff.
we're out in Bend, Oregon, and we heard music from the parking lot of the hotel. Our plan was just to sit down in the hotel lobby and drink this awesome bourbon that Jason brought from home. But at the end of the day, it looks like there's a party over there. It is grooving super hard, dude. couple of dads having fun music. On a Wednesday, baby. Life ain't bad here in white people heaven. Listen, you know, we're having a good time now, enjoying the scenery in more ways than one, but there is work to do. But just because there's a lot of work to do doesn't mean we don't get to enjoy right now.
Come on. In Oregon, on the river, listening to some dad jeans music.
Listen to some Steely Dan.
Bottle number 3, and we're getting into my favorite brand, Stag. Let's get it.
I better be, dude. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Here's to good times. And they just got a little bit better. Phenomenal, dude.
We're still locally owned. Not known corporate stuff in here.
Same with Sessions.
This thing, we never took this outside down from miniatures.
There's been a lot of buyouts have been here, just the the kind of the way the trend is. We try to keep the local flavor.
First stop of the morning here in Bend, the local market. This place had one of the best Sessions displays I'd ever seen. But talking to my man Brett, a kindred spirit from the South. He shoots trap, he loves motorcycles, he's a hunter, he loves outdoors, and that guy knows more about cannabis than a lot of people I've met. And most people around here know a lot. Come in here, make sure you talk to him, he'll get you set up right, and ask him to tell you some stories about his $500 long gun versus all the $10,000 guns at the local trap and skeet club, and how he humbled some dudes with some real money out there.
Brett was rad. Good people, good products. They got Sessions. What more do you want?
And I'm gonna put one of these Sessions batteries in his hand, and since he's from Bama, the first person to walk up to Brett at the local market from the channel and say roll tide to him, well, he'll put that one in your hand.
Roll tide, roll.
Can't make this stuff up. We just walked out after talking to Brett, and their very first customer of the day bought Sessions. We gotta grab him a t-shirt out of the back of the truck. How freaking cool. Thank you, man.
Yeah, of course, dude. Sessions tea, baby. Awesome. Thanks.
Hell yeah, dude.
Brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate
You be
it.
safe, man.
Enjoy the day.
Up here at Substance is always supporting Sessions in such a huge way, and this one happens to be directly across the street from the last Blockbuster in the world. I don't know what is gonna go better on a weekend than a Blockbuster rental and a Sessions all-in-one. Go ahead and see the boys and girls up here. Tell them Shade Tree Surgeon and Sugar Tree Jay sent you, and they'll make sure you get taken care of. This is their very first time trying the She's My Cherry Pie Original Sin and of course the Eastbound and Down. If there's anyone better to try out the product than the people here who have probably seen every single thing you could possibly imagine when it comes to cannabis, it's their opinion that I'm going to trust the most. I appreciate it, guys. All right, here at Pioneer in Madras, and the entire rest of the box is getting left here. They got 7 bud tenders working here. They're all fans of Session. If you get up here quick after you see this video, make sure to tell them Sugar Tree J and Shade Tree Surgeon sent you. They'll definitely hook you up with a t-shirt. If you get here quick, they're going to be gone.
Well, that's why we want to make sure when we come out, we swag you guys up. They
fucking love that. Have some
If we're only budget in the price. As far as quality of the product, I will put us against anyone.
So I tell everybody my rice bowl session's tough. So
Thanks,
tough.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you already know, bro. Yeah, and bro, I've been medical patient 16 years.
Yeah.
I'm a trapper, bro. I fucking do it all. And I'm like, bro, I fuck with Sessions heavy, dog.
I can't tell you how much
Love to hear it, man.
Yeah,
It's so
boss,
cool.
man.
My man, dude. Pioneer, check them out.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, promise.
I promise.
Do you smoke the Sessions pre-rolls too?
That's all I smoke.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, dude.
Our flower
heck
is
yeah.
great.
And also,
we control
it's the way
everything.
you made the joint too.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
Yeah.
and how it burns, that I love it the best because it's even.
We appreciate it. Without it being in the stores and the bud tenders really pushing our stuff, we won't survive.
Good folks here at Pioneer in Madras.
We're out here killing it. That was a great stop. What great people, huh?
I gotta tell you this, not only are they cool people, but I'll just say, when the people who work around this stuff every single day, who see everything that comes into the store, and they're like, this is what I buy for my own personal use, that's pretty freaking cool, man.
Testament to how good the quality of products are. We're very grateful for all these people that like push our products, man. Pioneer Madras, right? If you live out here, this is the spot to come to.
Sessions, #1 in Oregon, baby. #1 in the world. If we could get it across the world, it would be. Enter the Power Pig. Happy 4th of July, y'all. I can't think of a better motorcycle to ride on America's birthday than the KZ1000P. Hell yeah. Oh, the KZ1000 one goes 0 to ramming speed with a quickness, baby. A motorcycle designed for America and built by American hands. The KZ1000P, as far as I know, for its entire life, was built right here in America. Happy 4th of July, y'all. I hope you guys are doing something awesome today. As for me, I'm feeling pretty damn good. Don't mind if I do. When in Rome. You know, out of all my mountain waifus, it seems like Mount Hood would be the safe choice. Mount Rainier definitely like to party, but knowing my dumb ass, I'd definitely end up with Mount St. Helens. The tiger can't change his stripes, baby. I'm always looking to add another one to that illustrious lineup, the rogues gallery of Shade Tree Surgeon's evil ex-girlfriends. Listen up, if any beautiful girls are watching this right now, I'll tell you something straight from the man himself. Believe me when I say this, you can't be first, but you can be next. But all thoughts of that aside, right now, we're reaching the end of this video, and I'm feeling pretty damn good here on the 4th of July. They say never do business with your friends. Well, I say spit on that. Jason's one of my best friends in the world. We do business together just damn fine. And the business we do is very much federally illegal. Yet it's legal here in the great state of Oregon. So in business we are. I don't think we're doing just about anything the right way. Yeah, definitely ain't doing it the right way. I don't care though, win or lose, come hell or high water, damn the torpedoes, we ain't doing it the right way, the approved way, the way that you say you're supposed to do it. But we are sure as hell doing it our way. And ain't that America? Doesn't that make you feel proud to be an American on the 4th of July? I'll say it right now to all my friends, foes, and foreigners. Happy 4th of July, baby. It feels good to be in the USA. A place where I have the freedom to fail on my face as hard as I want to, and simultaneously a place where I can win, baby, where you can climb right up to the top. And you can do it on your own terms without anybody else telling you what the hell to do or how to do it. Whether we win big or whether we lose big, we did it our way. Now I'm gonna head over to Sugar Tree Jay's house, hang out with him and the family, and in true American fashion, set off some very illegal fireworks purchased with money made from our federally illegal business. And if that ain't America, I don't know what is. Till next time, y'all, keep it weird.
Crashing through the sky comes a fearful cry. Shade tree, army. Shade tree, army. Armies of the night, evil taking flight. Shade tree, army. Shade tree, army. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Panic spreading far and wide. Can the world oppose the deadliest of foes? Shade tree, army. Shade tree, army. Who will risk it all to end the evil call of Shade tree, army. Shade tree, army. They never give up, they never say die, walking tall with banners high.
Shade Tree Army, a ruthless gang of scum, villains, freaks, and bikers determined to rule the world.